Live with some Final Fantasy Wednesdays. Right. We are going to continue our leveling journey. We are leveling the monk job and just having some fun. Hang out, chat, anything you like. So let's head into Quarry Mill this way. And let's get to it. Let's see here. Ugh. Are we really gonna do the whole... Why? Oh. Really gonna do the whole controller issue thing again today? You know what? Here, let's do this. Log out and exit. Let's not launch through Steam. Whoops. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. Let... launch the game through its own launcher. So we are trying to make this work. We're trying to make this work the way it's supposed to work. Okay. Do this again. See if this time the controller doesn't give us a hard time. And we will go from there. We are going to continue our monk leveling today with some more Palace of the Dead. We're going to do like one Palace of the Dead run, and then we'll hit 35, and it'll be time for us to do our next monk story quest. So let's do it. All right. Whoops. Oh. No. All right, reset. Yep. Enter. Matched party. Yep. 51. Oh, wow. Instant queue. That's rare. Looks like a lot of people are leveling. Oh, snap. Ooh, weapon upgrade. All right. That's what we're talking about. Ooh. Gotta remember how to play. Narrative passage is activated. So again, welcome. We are doing Palace. We will be gaining a level probably off of this first run. And that should be enough to let us go do a monk quest. It looks like our party is all DPS too. Which is cool because I don't usually see that. I can put this down like this. It'll be fine. Okay. Oh, right. After this palace, we need to fix our binds. For sure, for sure. Need to fix them binds up. For sure, for sure. Leaden Fist. There we go. Can we get through without aggroing? Nope. Yeah, no, we're gonna change some keybinds around. Really? Come on, people. Cool. Wow. Party's trying to kill me. This where the... Nope. That guy don't look like he's dead. Look like he's just taking a rest. God. Something else targeting us? You. Alright, alright. Music's a little more lively. Ugh. Oh god, it's gonna hurt. Can we get a hit? Thank you. Do some meditating. That guy's name is Dimmu Borgir. That's cool. If you don't know, Dimmu Borgir is a black metal band. Black metal or death metal. I want to say Dimmu Borgir falls under black metal. Ooh. Oh, I thought I got it off. Unchanged Aether Armor. Oh, snap. Meditate. Oh. My, like, controller is, like, intermittently losing connection. Really kind of sucks, because, like, I bought a PlayStation 5 controller because I wanted, like, the best controller I could have for this, and it's actively making it worse. Like, I'm getting to the point where, like, I'm probably just going to go back to using a Steam controller. And just have this PlayStation controller, like, connected to my PS4. Yeah, well, sucks. I got hit by that, like, while I was turning the corner. I wasn't even looking behind me. Oh, there was nothing there. Sweet. I didn't realize that, like, the music was still all, like... like 3 floors later. Floor 57. The gloom spreads. We have gloom. Oh, nice. Someone just nullified it instantly. Fair enough. Gloom sucks, so makes sense. Yeah, no. We need to move those buttons around. I need easier access to my buffs. I got turned into a toad before I could, like, do anything. Actually kind of annoying. Just a little bit. Maximum HP decreased. Aether Pool armor remains unchanged. I have no idea how high the Aether Pools even go. Probably to 100 if I were to guess. If I were to be a guessing man, Aether Pool remains unchanged. Oh, somebody found a piece of Accursed Horde. Nice. Completely random. Interesting. Let's see. Kicks, punches, punches and kicks. Ooh. Almander Rising. What's up, Gray? Yeah, we're doing some palace. We are doing some palace. Not enough. Just leveling up this monk class. So that we could keep progressing. This is basically like leveling up all these classes to get them ready for Endwalker. Dun, 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 dun. Pum, pum. Ow. Didn't move fast enough. Gonna hit him again with Demolish. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Do this. And boom. Okay, cool. He's out of there. Cool. We almost got a level. Grace Ben. Okay, well, before we jump into another one, let's fix my bars up real quick. I want to put this here and this here. And then Tornado Kick is right there. Okay. Put this here and put this here. Where do I have enlightenment at? I do have it. Right? Oh no, I don't have it yet. I didn't need these either. They're above level 60. Nice. Thanks for stopping by, Gray. Good luck with your class. I really appreciate it. Gray, real quick, if you're still there and you can hear me, what are the days that you stream so that I can stop by? Okay, so now we have Boot Shine, True Strike, and Snap Punch right there. And then if I just L2 while I'm holding R2, we can Dragon Kick, Twin Snakes, and Demolish right there. And then if I let go of R2, I can AoE right there. And then that will let us do some stuff up here. We can do like Brotherhood here, Enlightenment here, Natman here, and we'll do like 6-sided star here, I guess. I'm not sure. Wednesdays and Sundays. All right, cool. And that means you'll be streaming today, right? I'll stop by. I'll see you after class, dude. Dude, bro. Okay, so I feel more comfortable now being able to do that easy switch, because the double tap R2 was setting me up for some unfortunate circumstances where it's double tap, then let go and tap, and then double tap, and then let go and tap, instead of just using a different button completely. Ah, fair enough. Okay, well, I'll be sure to try to catch you when I see the notification pop up. Reset. Oops. Cool. And we're queued. First one was instant. I don't think we'll be getting that again anytime soon. Delivery Moogle. Nothing for me that day. Nope, nope. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Let's do this. Wait, no, this way. This way is the correct way. Ooh, silver chest. Upgrade? Ow, oh. Sad. Sad day. Activated the chest thinking I might get an upgrade. Instead, I was upgraded to death. Somebody loves me. They're gonna bring me back to life. You waited until, like, right then and there to... I can raise you. I'll wait till the people run to the thing that lets them raise you first, though, before I cast it. Items unavailable. Meditate. And then do this. Do one of these guys. Do one of these guys. I'm not opening up any more chests. That's gonna be my approach. Not open up any more chests. I don't feel like dying to explosives. Everyone else can die. He's looking right at it. Good job, guys. Like, the enemy's looking right at the exit. Probably not going to be able to use it. All right. Make this work. Gonna make this work. Make some moves. Do some stuff. No. Resist the allure of the chests. Let the others die. You must resist. Oh, wait. Bloop. Boom. Put Karn down this way. No. Oh, somebody triggered a silencing trap. Oh, it was next to us the whole time. Whoops. Mm-hmm. 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 Everybody's going the other way. I'm gonna stick with the group. So I don't get murdered. Murdered. Ooh, you know what? I keep forgetting that, like, I should be, you know, doing AoE rotation. I'm just not used to it. That's my bad. That is my bad. %110%. Um, bum, bum, bum. How are we doing today, people? How's everyone feeling? What's going on? How's your Wednesday treating you? It's Wednesday, my dudes. Hump day. Mike. Guess what day it is? Come on, guess. It's hump day. Yeah, hump day. My mom used to love that commercial. Used to love it. Like her favorite. I'm gonna line of sight that mysterious light. Boom. And then we do the hard punch. And the other hard punch. And then that punch. And this punch. Meditation. Kill him before gets a chance to use it. We still haven't found it. Must be in this room or the room after it. The Forbidden Chakra. The Forbidden Shakaka. Shakalaka. Nice. The Forbidden Shakalaka is what we're doing. No. No chests. Let other people die. I refuse to be murdered for my greed. Oh, whoops. I thought I was doing my AoE rotation, but I was not. I definitely was not. What? There we go. Restart this from the beginning. Take it from the top. Go. My Aetherpool armor remains unchanged. 75 the cap, maybe? I don't think it is. I'm just also running lower tier of dungeon. But this tends to be the one everyone farms. Sorry I'm yawning so much. I actually did get a decent amount of sleep last night, so I don't know why I'm so tired. Forbidden Shakaraka. Let's do this, and let's do this. So I have Formless Fist. Oh, well, that was a waste. I was gonna say, that lets me do my abilities, right? Without any of the requirements. Boom, boom. It. Its pole arm remains unchanged. I want to eventually join a group that like does the deeper floors of this content. Oh, and do the deeper floors of this content past floor 60. Until I get an upgrade to my armor, I'm going to just go with the idea that 75 is the cap. Activated. it's activated. Oh, you started another fight. Bad day. Die. Death. So after this run is complete, we can go do Monk Quest. So we're gonna do that because it's especially for like jobs, the quests are what give you the new abilities that you get for your job. Nothing here. I'm gonna go the other way. No, I was wrong. I didn't get sleep last night. Stayed up too late playing Terraria. Because, you know, that's what people do. Oh. Do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. On the Mimic. Didn't get an upgrade. All right. So again, tomorrow, Don't Starve Together, followed by Diablo 2 Resurrected. For sure, for sure. We're gonna have some fun with that. And then Friday, I want to do... I know we started Vigil last week, and I do want to play that, but I want to play really badly, since I never finished it. I want to play Remnant from the Ashes. I don't know what Remnant is. It's a really good Souls-like game. Sir? Can't use... I'm under a status affliction that doesn't let me use meditation. That's kind of dumb. Sad day. Not 100% on this, but I'm pretty sure the person under that mask is a female Rodigan. And I just don't see them very often. this again. Followed up with one of these. One of these. One of these. I don't want to bleed to death, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Flip. I believe we go back to Ul'dah, right? Teleport. Going to Ul'dah to the Goldsmith's Guild. That sounds right to me. Aethernet. Goldsmith's Guild. I see, this is where we learn shoulder tackle. Professor Eric seeks to measure the aether of more ancient battlefields. Ah, just the people I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. To look at you, yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Right, well, let us measure some aether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk Simpleton, of course. Though, contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand, etheric readings? Is it true? It is true, you are stupid. But the aetherometer shall do all the work for you and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to action, the monk Simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and set about beating on things as you always do. It shall capture the data as you trudge about hither and yon. Aether is not only the source of all magics, but also the font of all life. Yet, despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the aether comprising its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of that aether remains lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have blah blah blah, ethereal crystallizations, blah blah blah, physical manifestations. Apparitions of the deceased, blah blah blah, luminescent glow, blah blah blah, known as the ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of aether left behind, either in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this manner? Cemeteries? No, false, you idiot. Battlefields, do you not see? With etheric readings of those locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those fool beliefs the monkhood keeps, chakra and spiritual energies and whatnot, if I were to allow that they truly exist, I would be inclined to say that they are one and the same as aether itself. The aether churning around these ancient battle sites comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant, animal. Alright, I'm not going to keep reading this. Okay. Ooh, going to Eastern La Noscea, to the Bloodshore. Ben's lighting me up with the gassiest of gases. I said Eastern La Noscea. Let's go to Costa del Sol. And we will go from there. Shoo. Yep, right there. Right there's where we're going. A thermometer. You sense a hostile presence. Oh, whoops. I'm like trying to do like the rotation for a level 50 monk, not a level 35 monk. I don't have access to all those skills yet. I do have twin snakes though, and I should be using that. And demolish. As much as I'm enjoying this, like I really am, I feel like maybe as a stream we need to think about switching Wednesdays to something else until Endwalker comes out, because once Endwalker, well, until I get to a point where I'm doing story content, because right now I'm just trying to level all these classes because I haven't done Shadowbringers, and I want to do Shadowbringers on a character that's like the correct level for it. That's the whole reason I've been doing all this leveling for all these different classes, because like I could do Shadowbringers on my scholar / summoner, but all the experience from the quests would be completely wasted because my scholar is already level 80. So, you know, maybe we do some modification today. We're not even halfway through stream. It might be a good idea for us to do something different. Mix it up. Maybe we do some Remnant from the Ashes on Wednesdays and then Vigil on Fridays. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to play Remnant from the Ashes. Who knows? Not. I'm just thinking that potentially going through these quests the way we are, and also level grinding the way we are, probably not the most entertaining thing to watch. So I may want to just do my level grinding off stream and then potentially bring Final Fantasy back onto stream for actual progressing content, like when I get back to the Shadowbringers story with a character leveled up. So let me turn this in real quick. I highly doubt that's the end of this quest. He's going to send me somewhere else because obviously our monk friend wasn't at the place that we were at. So he's most likely going to be like, oh, he wasn't there. Well, where did he go off to? He's stupid. You're stupid. Blah, blah, blah. Let's find out. Have you brought the aetherometer? Yes. It seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put up here at the Goldsmiths Guild. My aetherometer is no ordinary device. I came up with the elaborate design with myself. Had the finest engineers at Garland Ironworks. Yeah, I'm not going to read through all this again. Oh, I guess that is the end of the quest. Well then. Then, I learned a new skill. You have opened a chakra within you. Now I can shoulder tackle, which is basically like my blink. I just have to be targeting something to do the blink, unlike the ninja blink, which you just target the ground. So, as I was just saying, let's switch it up. For now. We will be doing Final Fantasy on streams. Maybe Final Fantasy can be for streams that are not just 2 hours long, because you don't really get a lot done in Final Fantasy in 2 hours. So let's go here. Let's edit the stream info. And we're gonna shift it. We're gonna do. Let's play Remnant from the Ashes. That's what we're gonna play. Category, not Dark Souls. Remnant. The Ashes. Yeah, that'll be fine. Done. Okay, that's updated. And then as per usual, we'll need to do some really quick scene setup once the game is open. Allow access. Yes, Windows Firewall, I want you to allow access to the game I'm trying to play. I know you can't see the game yet. It's just the splash screens for all the different companies involved with making the game. Okay. Oh. Really? Fair enough. I have a character. Yeah, let's just delete him. All right. Let's What's probably going to be the best scene for this? Let's go with the Dark Souls scene. Remnant. And remove this. And we do one of these guys. Game capture. Add source. Add a new source. Remnant. I'm definitely like putting way too many. What's it called? Way too many sources in my Streamlabs. It's getting to be a little bit ridiculous. All right, let's create a character. We'll be a guy. We'll go with we'll go with this hair right here. We'll go with that hair. Go with the darker gray. No. Stars. We'll do that.
This looks like it was important.
This looks like it could be useful.
This looks like it could be you.
This looks like it could be useful. This could be useful.
I'll go with the last one. We're gonna play on hardcore. Yes, death is permanent. You can only play with other hardcore characters. Cannot join or host public games. Tutorial is skipped. Game cannot be exited while in combat. And access to hardcore specific rewards. I think ex-cultist is the best starter for me. So these are your three starter archetypes. picking one of them does not lock you into that starter, because all of the mods and everything that the different starters have, you can just buy them at the beginning town. But this one starts with a heal. So I'll have a heal mod on top of any healing items that I find. I just realized I'm going to be playing hardcore with potentially my controller like intermittently losing connection. Ooh. So first off, I don't know about you guys, but motion blur is the devil. So yes, there we go. No motion blur. Y to toggle weapons. Right trigger is right trigger is melee, left trigger to aim, right trigger to shoot. Crouch. Heal is left bumper. Oh, X is to roll. Duh. Okay. Just had to remember the buttons. So, in Remnant from the Ashes, you've got different things you can do. Survival mode is a mode, right? But we're not going to do that. So, right now I'm in the campaign. If I go to world settings, I'm in the campaign. I can switch to adventure mode, which allows me to go to any of the different parts of the campaign. So like I could use this to skip ahead in all of this and go wherever I want. And then finally, survival mode is its own thing. It's similar to if you remember when we were playing Risk of Rain. So it's similar to Risk of Rain in the idea that you start a run fresh, you have nothing, you pick up some starter equipment, and then you just go. Right, so we're going to travel to the Founder's Hideout. Yep. Tip, press A to vault over obstacles. Alright. It's going to be hard to remember the A to dodge, because I am very used to oh, that's how you use your mod. Okay. Right bumper is the mod button. X. I'm dying, no two ways about it. Always thought the root would get me or I'd live forever like you, but we can't all be heroes. You're the only person in the world who thinks you can stop the root. You know that? The rest of us are just trying to live our lives best we can. Me and Ellen have had to do it without you. I ain't gonna tell you to stop, not again. Just don't think you're sacrificing for us. We've sacrificed enough. Always your daughter, Nadine. Oh, that's how you sprint. Is the labyrinth. Labyrinth massive tower appears at certain locations, entrance to other dimensions, the old church, which is where we're headed. And up here is some armor, along with some other stuff, but armor primarily. First and foremost, Drifter's overcoat, which I think is better than mine. Let's see. Lore. This is the founder's logs, talking about the fact that his family is like, nah, bruh, why would you put us through all this? this is a dead enemy that we're going to be fighting. They are called the Root. Scrap is money, by the way. There's a little note here. Helen, I want you to know that I love you and that I'm sorry. Sorry for many things. Word don't pick this. I know that, but it's time for me to go. It took me a while from saying to doing, but here I am. I'm leaving to speak with the Root Mother in the old church past the subway tunnels. She'll show me the path away from this world and I'll be gone. Goodbye. Well then, sir. Also, just FYI, warning in general, like, I know I'm probably gonna die on this first little run through that we're doing here. Haven't played this game in months. And I mean months. And last time I did play, I was doing a hardcore run. I made it through the first 2 planets. That was unintentional because I was trying to dodge. But yeah, no. I know for a fact that this is going to be difficult and I will most likely have a hard time with it. So I have no like illusions in my head about things going any particular way. Just know that, like, that's my expectations going into this. Keep hearing things. Oh, it's the death sound when they, like, fade away. Doo-doo. Also, this game is pretty open. You can play several different types of play styles as far as like builds and stuff is concerned. The whole stat system is, I want to say it's hard, but it's a little convoluted. Like, you have to unlock the stats. And you unlock them by, like, finding specific things in the world. What's up, bro? Language gets a little strong sometimes. Ow. The one thing that I struggled with the most when I started playing this game is there's no lock-on. So, you know, we played through Mortal Shell, we're playing through Dark Souls, we're playing through all these games, they all have lock-on mechanics. This game does not have that. It's a completely free aim game. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this because your mods regen over time, so there's no reason why you shouldn't just use them to top yourself off if you know that you're gonna be safe for a minute or two. And I know I'm going to be safe for a minute or two. I'm really hoping that I get one of my favorite weapons early. I'm actually going to end up going back to town and swapping out Coach Gun, which is the shotgun that I'm using, because I don't like it. I actually prefer in this game to snipe, just because crit damage is really good. Like, it's not a 2 times multiplier, it's like a 4 times multiplier. So you get one of the good sniping weapons, and you can just tap enemies from the other side of the map before they even notice you're there. And then you're really only ever worried about large enemies. Losing a little bit of frames here. Losing some frames, losing some quality time. I'm also going back into this building just because I explored the upper floors, not all of them. So there's stuff like this. You want to be very careful about exploring as much of this game as you possibly can, because all of the equipment, all of the drops, all of the things, their spots are randomly generated. Losing some frames again. So everything is randomly generated for its location. So if you're, you know, you're looking for a particular ring or a particular weapon, you can look up where it is, like, you know, online. You can look up where it is and it'll tell you, like, because each weapon, each ring has a specific planet and a specific map that it drops in. But it won't be able to tell you exactly where to find it because that's randomly generated when the map is generated. So you have to scour the entire map sometimes to find a ring or a gun or an armor, so on and so forth. So I think what we'll do this week is we will play Remnant on Friday. Play this again. Next week. Ugh, the archer saw me. Archers are snipers. They can be very troublesome. But as long as you know what you're doing, you can handle them with relative ease. In fact, even though they're snipers, you can see that I don't even have to roll if I'm just moving side to side. I can, for the most part, dodge their abilities. There's one. There's two. So archers are an elite mob. There's another one up there. So elite mobs come in all different varieties. There's the archers that I'm fighting here. There's big ol' honkin' chonkin' boys that are like giant walking tanks with giant swords. And also, there's the fact that all these enemies that I'm fighting now are pretty much unique to the Earth. And when I end up moving on to the other areas... Oh. That's not cool. Gonna hang out in here for a second. I don't even know where you came from. Perfect. So, elites drop these Illuminite crystals. And Illuminite crystals, if I remember correctly, because again, haven't played in months, But if I remember correctly, Luminite crystals are used to upgrade equipment. I could be wrong. I don't know. What I'm going to end up doing, by the way, just so that you're in the know, is by the time I get to like higher levels and stuff, I will end up re-rolling areas to get specific mods, because I personally like running a summoner build in this game, especially for hardcore. It makes it much easier to survive. And that's just like the archetype that I like playing in most games. You know. Actually, I can grab the coach gun because close quarters combat like this. So, right there. Purple item. Purple item is equipment. Or it could be a tome of knowledge. But purple item means equipment. It could be a ring. It could be a weapon. This one's a ring. So, Aggressor's Bane. Knew I heard something. Here come more. 3 more? I saw 3. So this game is like the other ones where opening the menu doesn't actually pause. So if you're trying to like look at your equipment, you have to be quick. Aggressor's Bane reduces incoming damage by 15%, but also increases enemy aggression. Heck. Sorry, like Discord just decided to open up over game. But increases enemy aggression towards the wearer and increases enemy awareness range. So that's why the second I put that ring on or picked it up, every enemy in the other building came running, because they now have, like, I take reduced damage, but enemies can now sense me or see me or hear me from triple the range. Also, something very important in this game is ammo. This isn't, you know, this ain't Dark Souls. I'm not using a sword all the time. I'm using a ranged weapon most of the time. And that means that ammo is a really big problem. Not sure I really like the fact that this ring is attracting things from so far away, but I'm gonna keep it on for right now. And we'll just handle things as they show up. Also, next week, we will have a slightly improved quality of the stream, because today I was able to order a 2070. So we'll have that to look forward to. It'll be here next Tuesday, which will be nice because that'll be, you know, the next Dark Souls stream. For anyone just tuning in, we're playing Remnant from the Ashes on hardcore mode. Trying to have some fun. We just started not too long ago. I'm in the first zone. And yeah. Normally we play Final Fantasy on Wednesdays, but I was kind of feeling, honestly, I was pretty tired from yesterday, and the fact that I was playing it and it wasn't like getting me to be a little bit more hyped up made me feel like probably it wasn't that entertaining to watch. So we decided to switch games. We'll go back to Final Fantasy next week, but I will spend some time this week off stream actually getting my characters up to where they need to be so that we're doing current content and, you know, I'm doing new stuff instead of House of the Dead, which I've done a million freaking times. That's an elite one of these guys right there with the extra roots coming out of his head. There's dudes on my left, isn't there? Yeah. This one too. But all three of these are elites. So they just have more health. But you can see, for the most part, enemies in this game, dodging ranged attacks, fairly easy. I just gained a level. There are levels in this game, but it's a little different than your traditional Souls-like. And we'll get into that when I go back to the town or when I get to the rest stop in this area. Halfway through, pretty much every area is a rest, quote-unquote, point. But we're not even close. Like, it happens after you fight a boss. Mini boss, that is. There's a bunch of different dungeons that can spawn. So my first boss can be like potentially, depending on the dungeon, like my first boss can be one of like 4 different enemies. Every zone, I believe, spawns with 2 side areas, believe. So you'll always have guaranteed 2 bosses or 2 mini bosses, and then at the end of the zone, like after you've gone through areas, hey, look, there's one of the hulking brute guys I was talking about, the big sword. At the end of the area, you'll fight one of 2 world bosses. For Earth, the 2 world bosses, one of them is a Ent, it's a tree, and the other one is a dragon. I'm gonna have incoming any second now. Alright, the big one knows I'm here. There he is. I don't quite remember his attacks. And I also... Ow. That wasn't good. Nope. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Very bad. Very bad. I'm dead. Like, legitimately, I'm dead. Oh. Dead. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. And obviously that was hardcore, so there's my dude.
What this is.
Let's do some randomizing.
What's this doing? I wonder what this is.
This looks like it could be useful.
That guy's good enough. Play. Oh, dang it. I didn't want to make a normal character. I wanted to go into hardcore again. Yep.
We do in our life.
Skip it. This beginning area, like there's a tutorial, but it's kind of boring. You're just walking through an area really slowly with a sword and nothing else, with the root like jumping at you every 5 minutes. And then you spend like a good half hour talking to people. Yeah, great. That will be wonderful. People will love to join this session. Let's delete him. Create. Randomize. Randomize.
What this is.
Hardcore.
I wonder what this is.
This looks like it could be
Oh,
useful.
look at this guy. We'll go with this guy. Yep. We're gonna do ex-cultist again. I wonder if you start off with money, because if you start off with money, which I don't think you do, but if you do, I'm gonna visit the merchant real quick and buy the hunting rifle. Is it her? No. It's this guy.
I'm not in the mood for chat.
Oh, traveler.
I'd like to see your wares. Buy items. 600 scrap. How much scrap do I have? 0. Okay. Fine. Fine game.
Take care, my friend.
However, should have done this before too. I forgot about this part.
Good to see.
Let's go down here. That's part of the tutorial right there. And can I open this? No, right? I need the key card. Where do you get the key card? Trying to remember. Okay, because I can go down here. Right? Or can I not until I get the key card? I think the key card lets you find a fuse that goes in there. Okay, so I can't do any of this yet. Where's the key card? You get it super early. Did I get the key card in the warden, not the warden, the founder's house? I think you do. So let's go to the founder's house real quick and see if I am correct. If so, that makes this much better beginning experience. We're gonna go to Founder's Hideout and figure it out. Like this right here is the key card, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this key card. And all the things you can get. Yep. Travel, return to Ward 13. Yep. Yepper doodles. Okay.
Hello there, friend.
I wonder if, for the moment, because we are, like I said, creating the computer next week. I wonder if, for the moment, we should do a little bit of tweaking. Everything's set to like medium. Cool. Maybe that will make it so that we don't lose any frames for right now. Sure. Bloop. All right. So this right here, this is a Tome of Knowledge. Basically, you find them. There's one in every zone. It's a free skill point. Hit any key to continue. Logs. Hold on. There's okay. This isn't one of them. Some of the computers you come across like that will open doors. Unlock the trait. Like I said, finding stats. You have to find stats that you put points into. There's the fuse for downstairs. There's a whole lot going on in this game too that like we will totally get into. Get this tonic. Bloodwort. Bloodwort is like an extra heal. Like a healing item that you can find. You can see there's skeletons and medical beds. This place is a little wrong. They did bad stuff here. Okay, just logs. And reading all those logs will basically tell you what they did and the reason why there's so many dead researchers. Ammo box. Ammo box is an expendable item that you can use to get more ammo. Imagine that. Reading some logs will tell you why there's a giant crater right here. But we're not doing that right now because we want action. And then as we progress through the game and do stuff, I will, you know, I'll tell you guys what's up. There is a door here. This door needs a key, and the key is downstairs. So let's go get it. And it's actually really cool because you get a free weapon behind that door. So if you don't like your starter pistol, regardless of which class you start off with, if you don't like your sidearm, you can get the weapon in there as a replacement, early replacement. So let's go this way and go down because we got that fuse. We are gonna go here, place the fuse. Then that lets us use the key card. Same one as before. Okay. So. See that fan right there? That is a door. We have to turn the fan off. So, actually, it's very easy to do this, and a lot of people don't know that you can do this without, like, looking it up. But you just go back to this once you've opened that door. You turn it off. And that cuts the power off to the fan. So you run back here. And you can see there's another free skill point over there. We're going to get that. But there's the master key to that door upstairs. Nothing else over there. And then there's just free lootables all around the place. Healing items, supply items, things like that. Bandages. Bandages are super important. Remember when I died just now to the Biggin? I was bleeding. You can use bandages to take care of that debuff. Bleeding is super dangerous because, like, it lasts for way too long. And unless you're wearing equipment that has bleed resistance, you'll get trucked by it. And you can see this is like a viewing room for that lab right there. It almost looks like, if you look at this, this is like a viewing room for what looks like an execution chamber. And you can see the door got blown off by whatever happened in here. There's this smooth piece of whatever. I believe it's a portal. And then here's the trait book. Boom. So 2 free skill points right in the base. Didn't have to do anything for them. Except walk around. And, you know, go get the key card right at the beginning of the game. So let's go back upstairs to that door that needed the key. Because again, this gives us a sidearm upgrade. And I say upgrade, all of the guns in this game are actually viable. They did a really decent job at making it so, like, you can take a gun from the beginning of the game, and as long as you're upgrading it throughout the entire game, it will work. You can take your equipment from the beginning and kill the last boss with it. Is it going to be particularly enjoyable? Maybe. Depends on how you like to play your games, but that's subjective, right? E. And then, huzzah. Now we can equip this. And then we can take mods off of equipment and put mods onto other equipment. Yeah, now we have submachine gun. And it is, in my opinion, the submachine gun is a really, really decent starter weapon. Like, really, really good as far as starter weapons go. It can carry you for a pretty long time. Go up here. I don't believe we picked up any scrap, did we? No. So we still don't have any money. There's no scrap, but if you just go around the place and wreck up some boxes, there is scrap to be found. I don't know if there's enough scrap in this area from all the boxes to be able to buy a hunting rifle, but, you know, we'll find out. There's some here. There's a big couple boxes over here. So remember we didn't do the tutorial earlier? That door right there is where you come in from during the tutorial. A big steel door that we were just looking at. Money, money. I want you guys to know that like the jankiness that you are seeing is not from like the bit rate or anything. I'm legitimately lagging. The game is lagging. Having a hard time. I'm not gonna read the journal. I just realized. Never like moved myself earlier. There you go. I'm not like covering anything up. There's no boxes in here, is there? There's this thing. How much scrap does that put us at? 150. 150. I don't think 150 is enough to buy
Anything you need? What do you need?
anything. No. 600. 600 for what I want.
Be safe out there.
I'm not in the
Uh-oh.
mood for chat.
She's never in the mood for chat, in case you're wondering. She will be very angry for the entire game every time you approach her, which you will have to do regularly because she takes boss items and turns them into mods. Every time you approach her, she's miserable. So, just get ready for that if you want to play this game. The one person you talk to get like some of your most powerful items will loathe your existence and hers. Alright. Let's hop through this again. And there is a stamina system in this game. It hasn't really come into play too much, but the bar underneath my health, the gray bar underneath my health, is my stamina bar. So, just FYI. For your info. Excuse me. Looking for scrap. No scrap. No scrappies. Okay. 183 so far. As soon as we get 600, we're gonna go back and get the hunting rifle. Maybe. Depends on how far we are. Oh, first one out of the gate is an elite. Oh yeah. So, like I was saying before, everything gets randomly rolled when you start. Notice this exit, aside from the office and this building right here, all the buildings are different. I now have like a chasm in the middle of my street that wasn't there before. The entire map is different. The buildings will be different. Positions of items will be different. I will most likely not get the Aggressor's Bane again as my first item drop. It's still a chance because it's one of the like few rings that drop on Earth, but it's not likely. And realistically, it's not the ring I want anyway, because one of the rings that you can get on Earth is the bonus experience ring. Also, you'll notice that with this gun, I'm not focusing too much on trying to get headshots. The spread on the submachine gun is not unmanageable, but it's not great. So when aiming for headshots, if you're not close, you can end up wasting a lot of shots that just go around the head. So I, for one, would not, since I showed you how to get the submachine gun, I would not recommend that you use it in that way. If you're going to use it for your early clearing, aim for body shots. When they get close, aim for the head. For these guys, at least. Other enemies later in the game, their weak spots are not always their head. See, like right there. So many wasted shots, whereas I could just aim for the body. Really? What saw me? Oh, there's an archer. Okay. That's easy enough. There's a second archer. One down. Is there anything else back here? Because I want to get this loot. So, one downside to submachine gun. Uses ammo like crazy. Where? Over there. There. Game's directional sound is really good. So like with headphones on, I can very clearly hear left, right, behind, forward. For the most part, you can tell if an enemy's coming at you, what direction they're coming from. I'm gonna go this way. This most likely is nothing. Because if you look at the map, the way this map works, by the way, for this first area, or most of the areas in the game, but the way the map works is, I came in, my mouse cursor, I came in over here. Then you go across, this door is blocked. This is the rest area in between the two dungeons. If I go up and then right, it will loop over to the dungeon that will exit and let me come over here. This is an optional area that I'm walking towards now, which means I will either find loot, so I'll find whatever my purple item is for the area, or I will find an optional dungeon. And honestly, I'm okay with either. If I get lucky, because of the layout I got, if I get lucky, I will get the optional side dungeon that has the item that lets you summon little minions. And they are, in the beginning of the game, super strong. Like, they are one of the best mods you can get at the beginning of the game. It doesn't matter if you want to play like summoner end game or not. Just getting through this first level, especially on hardcore, but getting through the first level in general with those as one of your mods is one of the best possibilities you could have. I could also be completely wrong, by the way, too. This side area could end up being nothing. Jeez. Not what I wanted. Oh, God. I dodged too early. keep dodging too early. I'm gonna die again to the same freaking enemy because I don't remember how to dodge it. Never mind. I remembered. You, on the other hand, are not welcome. So, if you guys remember our failed attempt at doing Path of Exile Gauntlet the other day, if you're gonna fight a big melee swinging enemy, well, when it attacks, roll into it. That was rough. I agree with you, Mr. Character that I'm playing that has no name. Crap. Or no, iron. This is a side area. Okay. I say side area. This could potentially be the dungeon that also takes us to the other side as well. Like, I could have potentially gone the wrong way to begin with. Regardless, we're going in. And at the beginning of every dungeon, you'll find a campfire, quote unquote. It's a checkpoint, but it's not one that you can use to teleport between checkpoints. So I think I can return to Ward 13. Yeah. So I can return to Ward 13 or I can leave the dungeon, but I cannot use it to travel to other big stones. The big stones let you fast travel between spots. The biggins. $441 is where we're at. Also, this is what the traits menu looks like. So that trait that I picked up in the basement, bonus experience. And then for right now, I have vigor, endurance, and spirit. I can increase my mod power generation. I can increase my endurance, which gives me more stamina, or I can increase my vigor, which gives me more health. Also, armor has stuff attached to it. So the cultist is like the best armor to have as a summoner because that 100% mod duration summons are mods. So they give you what's it called? It'll give you 100% more duration on your summons. And then this is the Drifter's overcoat that I got from the founder area, and this is more increased damage for stacks of inertia. You gain inertia when sliding or evading, so you can get a damage bonus. Might be worth it to switch to that for right now, if only because I don't have what's it called? I don't have mods yet. But you can see now in the bottom right of the screen underneath my bars, I have a buff with the number 5 on it. And that's my 5 stacks of inertia that will make it so that I do more damage. Blah, blah, blah. There is a ton of items that you find scattered as well in the different areas. And those items can be brought back to NPCs and you will gain equipment for them. Like sometimes it's a ring, sometimes it's a weapon, but finding somebody's lost mementos has a chance to give you something good. And I can upgrade my weapons. I'm going to upgrade the submachine gun. So spent some of my iron on that. But since I'm going to be using the submachine gun quite a bit, even after I replace my primary, the submachine gun will be my secondary for a decent amount of time. There's no reason why I shouldn't use the upgrade materials on it that I've gotten so far. Yep. Travel, return to last checkpoint. Before the route came, we found veins of this stuff all around. I don't know which dungeon I got. Ooh, also, going back to town, refilled my ammo. Those are boomers. So those guys will blow up on you. These guys are easy enough to take with melee. So there's not really a point in wasting bullets on these little guys. You only need to take the gun out for when you hear the high-pitched noise of one of the explosive ones running at you. So, nice and easy. Open this up, get some loot. You want to check pretty much every corner in these dungeons, because you will find, like right there, there's a tome with a skill point in it. You'll find equipment, you'll find upgrade materials, you'll find all manner of items. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, even though this game is, you know, marketed as a game that you should be like fighting things at range, don't be afraid to bust out the melee weapon and do some melee. That's a dangerous archer. I actually want it to come over here if it's gonna fight me. This archer shoots explosives. Ow. So those archers, the one that I just fought, they shoot explosive payloads. So that's really just dangerous, you know. Whoops. Could also roll away from those guys as well, like I just did. I personally would just suggest you shoot them. You can see that I have a bar on my screen that's slowly fading away that says root rot on it. And that's a debuff that you get from those things exploding. And it does a ton of damage, or like it saps your stamina. It just really messes you up. I want to get this one's attention. There we go. Easy. Easy. Okay, there's another one of these explosive archers. I'm just gonna walk away. Let it teleport closer to me. Because it's going to. You hear those pops, those are the explosives going off. And your character will tell you too, like that like there's no enemies left that are currently aggressive towards you. There's still enemies close by, like I can hear them, but nothing close is currently coming to get me. Bandage. Thought I saw something there. All right, so some iron. Iron is your basic upgrading material. So you'll find regular iron here, and then as you progress in the game, you will find the higher tiers. Similar to, you know, Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all that with Titanite and Bloodstones and so on.
Stay down.
Another explosive archer. My mouse keeps going all over the place because of the fact that it's gonna blow up any second now. So those just put out root rot clouds. That'll give me that debuff I was talking about earlier. But what I was saying is, what was I saying? My brain just melted. Get some scrap. What was I just talking about? Don't know. Oh, got my purple item right there. The ring, by the way. Weapon purple items. You typically only find them at the end of a dungeon like this, if you're in a side dungeon. They'll be in like the last room. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, last thing I want is that again. That's the reason we died last time, because things could see us from too far away. That enemy in particular, I went for the headshots on it because it has that stupid giant helmet on its head, and hitting any part of the helmet counts as a headshot. There's no like small hit radius or anything like that that you have to worry about. Jesus. So, just an easy, quick kill. I was close enough to get the hit too. So that's the other big concern there. All right. Whoops. All right, here comes all these guys. Another pretty key thing in this game when it comes to these dungeons. Enemies there we go. Will typically not spawn behind you unless they are an elite enemy that has a teleporting ability like that archer does, There's also a elite knight enemy on Earth. He's like a knight with swords. They can sometimes warp behind you as well. And they're also a giant pain in the butt because they deflect all bullets from in front of them. So you have to get behind them. I think this is a story dungeon. So it looks like we're going to fight our first boss, which, you know, for the end of the stream, seems like a pretty good plan. And honestly, I'm not going to mince words here. We are very likely to die here. Because again, haven't done this in a while. And bosses in this game, especially at the beginning, before you have like anything useful, can really ruin your day. But we'll see which boss we get. There's two options. We're either going to get melee bruiser, like that one that we fought that killed us before, but during the fight he can summon the little blow up dudes. Let me look at this room. Yeah, that's the one we're getting. The other option would have been, if the room was different, there's an archer boss that summons the regular knife wielding wooden dudes. I personally hate this boss, if only for the fact that jeez. Ow. If only for the fact that he can oh, wow. Cornered myself. And I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep, dead. Just like that. I really hate this boss because of the fact that he doesn't have a crit spot. So the fact that he doesn't have a crit spot makes the fight drag on for a long time. Even if you're using like a high damage weapon, there's little you could do to get through it any faster. Whereas if you get the archer boss, not only is the archer boss got crit spot, which makes it easier to damage, but the enemies it spawns are also not the kamikaze blow up things. It's the regular knife dudes, which you can round them all up and take care of them all at once really quickly. But anyway, this is what we're going to play on Friday. We'll probably on Friday I don't want to say that we're not going to play hardcore because, you know, I just need to get my head screwed on straight again, because I've done it before and I've made progress before on a hardcore character and gotten far in the game, and the last thing I want to do is just give up on that before we get the chance to even see what it's like. And also, when you do play on hardcore, you have bonus things that you earn that then can carry over to other characters. Like, you unlock items that any character can wear, and they're pretty strong. So we're still going to do hardcore on Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to do some Don't Starve Together, followed by some Diablo Remastered, or Diablo Remastered first, and maybe I'll start the stream a little bit early, and then we'll disconnect and then reconnect for our normally scheduled Don't Starve Together. Really just depends on how things go tomorrow. Alright, for those of you who hung out, thank you so much. I appreciate the support as always. Thanks for being here. I look forward to playing more Remnant, honestly. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great night. And peace.